Inviting visitors. Why is it really that we bring visitors along to this breakfast? Just a very quick sort of touch base with everybody. Why is it? What's the purpose? Yes, Dan.
To grow the chapter.
To grow the chapter, and what else? Increase avenues of referrals, and typically also a lot of business comes from visitors. Visitors also sometimes become members, and then they also walk away with business themselves. So it's a win-win for everybody. Our chapter's growth largely depends on bringing new people into this networking function. Now, there's different avenues on how to do it, and so I'd just like to hear a little bit from everybody here. If you feel that you're not really bringing visitors along on a regular basis, what is the reason, or what gets in the way? Just again, quickly checking in with you. What are the main concerns?
I suppose I think that sometimes you may not have a group of people that are interested in BNI.
Yep, that could be one reason. So already prejudging up front without even having spoken to people. Yep, what else?
Competing category.
Yep. So there's an existing member who has the same sort of category. You think, well, there will be in conflict, so you actually refrain from inviting that person altogether. Yep. One more.
How to invite them.
How to. All right. Thank you so much. Those are really good answers. If we could start with you, Kristen, what do you got on your sheet there? What are you doing today? What are you doing Thursday, the 16th at 7 a.m.? If you just ask a question like that, it's very easy for people to say already, well, looking at my calendar, I'm actually available. Then you could continue on and then, for example, say, Ben, if you could put up yours. Want more business? Would you like more business? Right? Who do you think will ever say no to you when you ask that question? Right? It's an easy question that everybody will easily say yes to. So it's a great way for it to say, well, here's the link that I will send you. Why don't you come along and I'll introduce you to people who can actually become your best referral sources. Right? All right. Another one. Let's have a look at Nick's. What's your sheet? Let me introduce you to. So let's just say that you had a conversation just 2 days ago. Some of the people here in this room were at the engine room. We were talking to different people that we met. So did I. A couple of gentlemen, they said, I'm in ICT, I make ERP systems. I thought, ERP, let me introduce you to Dan because Dan has been looking to work together with an ERP system provider. So I made sure that the two found themselves in the room, but also made sure that this guy is now coming over to this very group as well. Let me introduce you to is always a great way to add value to somebody who you just met. It helps you to build a relationship and it helps you to actually possibly help them to do business together, so, which is great. So it's good for everyone. Let's have a look. We got still this one here. How lucrative is networking for you? How lucrative is networking for you? A lot of people will probably say, well, you know what? I catch myself going to a lot of networking functions, and guess what? There's not much coming out. Then you say, how about if I show you one where actually it helps me to generate 25% of my business? Right? Or 20% or 18% or whatever it is, whatever the percentage is. It's results. People are lured by results. People are interested in results. So make sure that you use these things, but keep asking questions. Questions help people to open themselves up to it. One more. We got Tony there. What have you got there? $5,000 per brekkie. One of the members here in this very room told me recently, every time I go to BNI, it actually pays me $5,000, so it's actually a really good return. If you ask this question, how would you like a $5,000 return for a breakfast? Do you think people will say, I'm interested? Right? So these are just a few little things that you can use on a daily basis to actually bring more people over here because A, it's good for them, and it's good for you, and it's good for the members on total. One last thing, quickly on the stats. Aaron is very kind to actually shoot me these stats very late at night with all his duties he's got with fatherhood as well. It appears that we had, let me have a quick look, 72 visitors in the last 6 months. Now, how many people do you think invited 66% of those visitors altogether? How many people? 2, pretty good, and 3. Actually, 5 people invited 66%. So I'm just wondering, what is happening with the remaining 34? Time to get serious about this. Time to get serious about, getting more people here to this very room. everybody's paycheck depends on it, including the visitors. So it's good for everyone. I think there shouldn't be any excuse why not to. There's only benefits to it by doing so. And I also appreciate the current visitors for coming along today. So you'll see later on how this could work for your business, and I'm sure that you will see that there's a good ROI. That was it. I appreciate your listening. Have a great week.